Unboxing a Logitech C922. That's what we're going to have a look at in this video. The latest one, as it has just arrived. I haven't even taken it out of the packaging. Before we get into that though, I'm Mr. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, take a moment now to subscribe for daily game related uploads. If it's related to gaming in any way, shape or form, it'll be in this channel. Now let's have a look at it. This is what arrived in the mail. Now, of course, when it was ordered from Amazon, just to give you an idea, in Australia, you have a few choices where you can buy this from. You can, of course, buy it through Amazon, which is what I did. You can buy it at a shop called JB Hi-Fi, or other stockers sell it, or you can try Harvey Norman. Now, here's the thing. Amazon had this for Australian dollars, 99 Australian dollars. In JB Hi-Fi, it's 132, and in Harvey Norman, it's 168. Now, what that means, in all seriousness, is Harvey Norman could buy it at full retail from Amazon and still sell it for 168 in their shop and make $69 on it, on the sale. And if you were going to sell it at 168 as a person, you could also buy it from Amazon for 99 and go sell it to people for 168. In fact, you could probably sell it to them for 158 and say that you're $10 cheaper than Harvey Norman, and people think they're getting a deal, but you're still buying it at full retail from Amazon, which is what I did. So anyway, Amazon tried to do the old tricky trick. That is, we are going to charge you fast shipping, and if you want it by a certain day, then you can choose the free shipping option instead. If you want it by that certain day, we're charging you. So that was the automatic option on the Amazon checkout, and not the let's see, I'll just do the, can I do the top? Does it have a tearaway? I'll see if I can do the top instead. Yeah, so I just said no, I'll have the free shipping, thank you. And it won't be free shipping with Prime, it'll just be the free shipping option. Okay, that will get me in. All right, so that's good. So Amazon was trying to be a little bit tricky. Okay, so first thing first, it's a big envelope for a little box. So that's the box as it came. Obviously, that's not so good. It still is plastic. The seal is still there, so obviously there's a little bit of a malfunction here with this box. So let's open up the seal. And the seal is intact, by the way. Yeah, unboxing videos. Yeah, let's talk about the box for 5 minutes and show the product for 2 seconds. Not in this unboxing video. Okay, so there we have as it is. So we can take that out. Now, if you're wondering what the footage is like on one of these, you're looking at it now. So this is my second one. So if you're wondering what sort of review do I think about them, I've got one. I'm using it right now, and this is the second one that I've bought. Okay, so also that they come with a small little tripod. This is what else is in the box here. Small little warranty thing. We all don't really care about that, and nothing else in the box except packaging. Okay, box is done. Now we have this little piece. This is the other tripod section. You can see it's just going to slide out. So with these tripods, they have, there's something really interesting about them. So they do extend. So I'll just have a look at the tripod itself. And that's as far as it goes. Now you can turn these, but it's not a locking turn. You can just endlessly turn it. And there. Now, in terms of height, this is really not much different to a GorillaPod. You know, the ones with the lots of little balls that you can wrap around things. The height is similar to a GorillaPod. but hey, you get it with the camera, so there's not too much to complain about. And if you're just going to put it on your desk, obviously you've got a 3-section tripod here. So 1 section, 2 section, and a 3rd section. So if you need to have it at a certain height because of whatever, you can do that. Now, I do recommend, if you are using this tripod and it's not giving you enough height when you're using the camera, then I suggest possibly sitting the tripod on a shoebox or something like that, or even this box which I've just thrown to the ground. So you could actually sit the tripod on the camera box itself if you just need that little bit of extra height on your camera. Reason being, for example, if I adjust the camera, depending on if you wear glasses and so on and so forth. So depending on how you feel with any glasses that you might be wearing, if you don't want to feel that you're looking through the top of the lens and you want to look more through the middle of the glasses, that's forcing you to tilt your head back. Now, depending on how the camera is in the angle to your face, and depending on how much space there is above your head on the camera, because that has a bearing, what it will look like is that you're looking down your nose at the camera. So just to keep in mind, if you haven't had a camera before and this is your first use of it, keep in mind that the camera's height, and then in relation to the footage you can see here. So you can see my head footage in relation to the top of the screen. If I adjust this camera, which is this camera here that I've just pulled out of the box, if I adjust that camera so that I've got like 2 or 3 feet above my head, then if I look through the middle of the glasses, it looks like I'm kind of looking down. So if you ever see a video where it's obvious someone's looking down, but it doesn't look like they're looking down their nose at you, it's because you'll find that their head is generally higher up in the footage. So that's just a little camera tip, a tip of the camera usage. Okay, so we can get rid of that packing stuff that comes on it. We don't really need that, because we're going to have a look at the once I can get this off. That is, apparently this is child proof, which kind of means it's adult proof at the same time, really, doesn't it? I'm not going to use the knife on this one because it will just, I don't want to cut any of the cheap plastic that it's made from and potentially do something. There we go, found the start. Okay, so here's the other, as you can see, USB. The other really cool thing is that they fold out. So when it hangs on something, okay, how can I show that? I will use the whiteboard. So as you can see, let's say the whiteboard was your camera monitor, then was your screen. We'll get that behind. Now you can adjust the camera and you can adjust this to suit yourself. So if this is your monitor screen, as you can see, by playing around with this, you can adjust the camera angle. That's if you're going to put it on your monitor screen. But if you're going to be using it on the tripod, then you'll see that that's the bottom there. So you put that onto the tripod itself and use the wheel to turn it on. And there it is sitting on the tripod. Then you would use the tripod to, so as you can see there, using the tripod to adjust the angle, and then once you've at the right angle, tighten it up. So that would be the camera on the tripod. Then of course you have a little bit of adjustment that way, and then you can also raise the camera up just a little bit if you want a little bit of extra height while it's on the tripod. So that's just an extra way that you can use this camera. So you can't see it, but obviously sitting on the tripod, the angle's all wrong there. So there we go. Tighten that up. It's not 100%, but there you go. So that is how it would sit on the tripod that comes with the camera. And of course you can adjust that to suit your angle. All right, that's all I've got for this video, just to show you what was in the box. Not a lot, but it's a good camera, and this is my second one. Nothing wrong with my first one. This is for another computer. That's why I bought the second one, because I didn't want to, this one is set up how I want it, and I don't want to have to move it around all the time, so I just bought the second one. If you want to buy this camera, I'll put a link in the description below where you can buy it from Amazon, because to me it's the cheapest way to buy it, with free shipping. It was $33 than JB Hi-Fi, and it was $69 cheaper than Harvey Norman in Australia, at least. Anyway, so let me know what you think in the comments below, and until next time, thanks for watching.